Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
I'm calm.
And I said, "You son of a bitch, take this food back. This is the last time I come to this Subway."
And good for you for standing up for yourself. And why did that happen?
Well, because...
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
No, that's all right. I told you I went into a Subway and I said I would love to get a turkey club. No onions, no black olives. And I was very clear about no black olives.
Yeah.
Very clear. And
you said you want an onion sandwich, no black olives?
I said I wanted a club sandwich, no onions, no black olives.
Got it.
This man's reaching into the pepperoncinis. And all of a sudden, you know what I see? I see a black olive fall out into the sandwich. Clear as day. Like a bumblebee landed in your plate of pudding. And I said to the man, you take this motherfucking goddamn sandwich back, or I swear I'm never coming back to this Subway again.
What'd you really say?
I almost threw up, and I said, "Can you please get the black olive out?
Please get it out."
There's no black olive. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, a piece of wood is
No,
on
it's fine.
fire.
What are you doing?
It's blocking you.
What do you
Can
mean
you
the
not see
smoke?
us?
Smoke is all in your face.
I think that's funny, and I love it.
I can't see you at all.
Really? I think that's great. I love
Dude,
that.
that's our gimmick.
I love that for the sake of comedy. I love it.
That's our gimmick.
We're on fire. The podcast room is on fire. Dude, that's our gimmick.
We should light a corner of the room on fire.
And then do the show.
And then just kind of chill out.
Dude, we die like a month after doing that.
Yeah.
From like smoke inhalation.
Dude, I would hate to have, no disrespect, but I would
Daddy?
hate to have one of those articles written about me that's like podcast YouTuber dies after stunt.
I know.
That's a bummer.
It's always a bummer when you see that. But you know what, dude? I always think about how like people die every day of like crazy dumb shit.
Every day?
I think so.
People die every day.
Let's check the computer.
People die every day. There was exactly 4.2 billion people dying every
Thank God we got to the bottom of that, and that was clips.
Thank God we got to the bottom of that. And that's how we're going to get new listeners.
So, in an effort to get new listeners, we have devised a brand new segment
we're doing it
of
right
a
in the top.
podcast called
You didn't give Kevin enough time to look for one. We really know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Is what look, let's not kid ourselves here. This show, it follows a very loose format.
Here's the format. First we do clips, and then history
and then
roads.
That's the new format.
And then if we have any ads, we get to those.
The format is we kind of just lose ourselves in whatever the fucking garbage we've lost ourselves in this week is.
Yeah.
And then the ads happen. And then
Sometimes.
we do history roads.
Yes.
And then we go bye-byes. But, you know, none of that is scripture. And I think we have fun doing fun new segments all the time. And for the sake of promoting this show beyond the fan base that graciously lends their ears weekly, nay, monthly, yearly to this weird shit cast, as well as those of you that watch it on the YouTube channel, we appreciate you guys a lot. And wouldn't we love to open those floodgates and let in a whole new audience of people that might bring toxic shit to the community?
But if those people have water and they can put out the room, that would be for the best.
So Mike and I are going to light one corner of the room on fire.
And just remember, you asked for this.
You asked for this.
By not sharing the show to 2 or 3 like-minded people who share a sense of humor like you asked for us to light the room up.
By not considering $5 to join the Patreon.
We're just asking for your consideration, like those billboards in Hollywood.
Consider us. Yeah, it's Emmy season.
Yeah.
Consider us.
Consider us.
Can we be considered? Maybe during Emmy season, we should put up a billboard.
Considerod.
We're the Considerod. What are you doing?
I'm moving this so
Really?
I don't die.
It's on fire.
Is it in
too
your
much.
face?
Yeah.
I think it's lovely in every way, and you guys hate it.
I think you're not
I
down
love
with
it. Oh shit. Oh god.
We're being poisoned by our friend Beth.
Anyway, thank you, Beth.
Thank you, Beth, for poisoning us with whatever this smoke trash is.
I feel different. I feel like a different guy.
So anyway, like I was saying, we have decided to include a new segment in the show where I've been calling it just the clip, but we can call it whatever.
When did
we
you
want.
start calling it that?
Well,
Just now?
the
Why so much justification as to doing the part of the show?
The first time we talked about it, we were like, what should we call it? And we were like, these are the clips.
I think we very clearly said clips.
Yeah, or just clips or whatever. But, look, we're a fun show, and we have segment names for our fun things.
And justifications for the segments that
Yeah.
go on for a long time.
Yeah, and we can call, we used to do our DBBBs, or dead, remember the dead bit graveyard, the DB?
Yes.
Like, we've done fun, and, be nice or not be nice.
Yes.
There's, like, some fun names for these segments. History
Yes.
Road. So why not have something kind of fun?
Which
for the
one has the
clips?
longest preface of all the segments, do you think?
Maybe be nice or not be nice. Because
Yeah.
remember, we have that intro, which is like 13 minutes long.
You're right. Which we did one time?
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I mean, we haven't found any in the Gmail. Let's find some. Let's do some be nice or not be nices in History Road today.
Kevin's looking for clips.
No, just for later. Don't
Can't-
lose your mind.
Don't overwhelm Kevin while the band from the Titanic is playing in the background. Hey, BB Bobby.
Hey, BB Bubby.
Anyway, what do you think of this Taylor
Oh,
Swift?
here it is.
Dude, Christ.
Oh wait, no, that's not it.
Has the show started yet?
Be nice or not be nice.
Yeah, a good old fashioned be nice or not be nice, and Josephine says good enough.
So the way
So anyway, we could call it whatever we want, but I have been calling it just the clip. In fact, the episode we came up with the segment is titled just the clip.
Okay. That's why you think it's called that. But I think if you went...
Well,
to
in the
listen to
episode, among the suggestions, which I truly believe one of them was the clip part of the show,
Sure.
I said just the clip, and I think that's a funny name for a clip segment.
Yes, it is.
But, I'm not married to it. Truly, it can change. I
but
don't care.
usually more than one clip comes out of it. You know what I mean?
Sure. But it's more of a play on the sexual just the tip.
I don't get... What does that mean?
And nobody says just the tips.
What is just the tip
Just the tip
mean?
is when you have sex, but you only enter the vagina if for the circumference of the tip of your penis.
And you're saying that is like doing clips?
Yes.
They do clip your penis.
They do at some point.
Some of us.
That we'll call these uncircumcised clips.
Uncircumcised pieces of news.
Clipped dicks. Where all my clipped dicks at?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So I found a piece of news here, Mike. One of them is very much show-like, and, doesn't have to go out into our, let's see if this works in the world.
The show
Clipperage.
is only preface so far. This whole episode has been
This has been.
prefacing what's about to happen.
Did you know, Mike, that yesterday was the 19-year anniversary of when the Dave Matthews tour bus dumped
I did see
800
that.
pounds of poop on people
It was a
taking a
sightseeing
Chicago
boat.
River cruise.
Fuck, man. What a funny band to do that.
It is the funniest band to do that.
And then right afterwards, they became super, like, environmentally friendly.
Exactly.
Don't poop in people's mouth. They're not gonna like it.
We're not dropping berries.
Dropping over. Dude, that's great.
Yeah. And Chicagoans continue to remember that infamous day almost 2 decades later.
That can't be the right. That can't
Isn't
be
that
where
crazy,
you do
dude?
that.
I mean,
I've never driven in RV. I've never piloted or captained in RV.
yeah.
But just off a bridge, is that where you do that?
I guess I mean, was it? Yeah. There's nothing other than it was intentional.
Where is it wasn't intentional for
Well, it
sure.
was
It's Dave
intentional-
Matthews.
Oh, but you don't think it was intentional to dump the poop?
I don't think they meant to hit sightseers.
You think it was? Well, certainly. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm just.
I don't
saying-
think they accidentally
I'm saying-
dumped poop.
I think they meant to dump poop,
Yes.
but they didn't mean to hit people
They didn't mean to open mouth with people with binoculars
with
on.
their poop.
Yeah.
With Dave Matthews' poop
Yeah. Yeah.
and their bass player.
Stefan something.
That
I used
guy's
to love Dave Matthews. I still
Dude, he's
have
the
nothing
best.
against Dave Matthews
He's
at
great.
all. Very talented, also very funny human being. But what I'm saying, I guess, is if you drive an RV on the regular and you have to do a dump run every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
how does that usually go? Where does it go?
Yeah.
Where do you is every RV in the country just finding a river to dump in? Why do people keep making rope swings into rivers if that's the case?
I don't know much about like RVs, but I thought I do know quite a bit about poop. When things are about poop, I like to be
like to
knowledgeable
know about
in
them.
those things. I know what your first poop is called. We've talked about this.
We had a whole episode about it. It's called your first clip.
It's called the first clip, just the clip.
Because it's like a summarization of all your food. It's the clip that your body makes. You're cutting clips.
Clip your body. Today I'm cutting clips.
I gotta go. Hey, I'll meet up with you guys in a second. I gotta go cut clips.
I gotta go cut some clips. Dude, that's pretty good. I like that. But I thought that there was like a very specific process to dumping poop from an RV.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
thought
there's
that you had to-
regulations.
Yeah, but not only that, I thought that there was like a tube that you pull out and then you have to attach the tube to like a thing. So like, I don't think you can just release poop out onto the road. I think something might have gone wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think you could just push a button and it just ejects all your poop.
I think we're caught up on different parts of the conversation.
What's that?
I think we're caught up on different parts of the story. My thing is, I believe that they were intentionally
Dumping
releasing
poop?
the poop.
Yeah.
And they thought we could do it into the river. But I'm saying, aren't there regulations in place where what would make you
Certainly.
think it's okay to just do it into
Certainly.
a river?
Well, yeah.
Also, like, at what point do you not see? It's not like a sightseeing boat is going to come around a blind corner.
Right. They
So
know.
it's like, how do you miss a ferry boat going like 15 knots or whatever? Slow knots?
I just think that the most important piece of information here is that I don't think any RVs like dump while they're driving. Like, I don't think that's even past the regulation part of it.
Right.
Because I think like regulations are certainly like you have to dispose of waste in specific.
Where there's not sightseeing boats around.
Yeah. And I don't even think you can dump your poop like in a lake.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, even if you parked next to it. and
But I think you're
did the
picturing
tube
like
and everything.
somebody has a twisted metal button and they go a
Yeah,
little
and
bit
it goes
faster,
eject the
like
poop.
Rocket League.
Yeah, like I don't know if you. So like maybe it wasn't.
That's not it.
intentional.
No, you pull over.
Yeah,
And you
there's a whole process.
put the tube out of the bridge to the lake.
That's
But I'm
how
saying,
that's
yeah,
how that works?
and like, how do you miss? Yeah, it definitely wasn't like an accident. They just didn't mean to hit people, you know.
I agree.
So Riot Fest I don't know what that is, but they tweeted that the Kenzie Street Bridge has a plaque on it with an RV.
Could we pull up a picture of that bridge? Because I want to see, like, in what type of... Did they think they were alone in the woods?
I have a picture of it right here, kinda. But
So did they think...
That's the plaque. You see the plaque?
So, no, this is a city, dude.
That's a city, yeah.
At what point
It's
do you
not
think
rural
it's
at all.
okay to dump 800 pounds of shit? Also, where's Dave? Is Dave making these decisions?
He's been sleeping. He was sleeping. He's got gig. He's got to get his beauty rest.
He was sleeping?
Yeah,
The-
that's the bridge.
Okay, so
Dude, it's like, so it's not in the middle of the woods somewhere where they thought nothing would happen. It's literally in the middle of one of the biggest cities. So why do you think it's okay? Why do you think that's the spot? Because it already looks terrible?
the plaque says, on the afternoon of August 8th, 2004, at this very location, the Dave Matthews Band tour bus emptied the septic tank over the Chicago River, drenching passengers on a boat tour with 800 pounds of human poop. No one died that day, but many wish they had.
Dude, what the part that isn't in the article was that it's a drawbridge and releasing the poop was the only way they'd be able to make it over
Oh,
the gap.
they needed to drop some weight. Yeah, we need to drop 800 pounds exactly.
We're making the jump.
I've got an idea. We're gonna die.
Candyman making the jump at the drawbridge, cutting the weight loss. Poop bear, poop, poop.
Dude,
It says that
it'll never not be funny.
Yeah, that's a very funny
as
thing.
he was driving, he emptied the bus's black water tank.
So you can do
So
that?
you can do it.
You can do that?
They were trying to jump the gap. I have no doubt. in my
Damn,
mind.
that means that so many people do that.
Yeah.
Like while they're
Just
on the
wherever.
highway. Fuck it. It was all our poop and pee and diarrhea and puke.
It does feel like something you shouldn't be able to do.
Exactly. It feels like there should be more of it.
Around?
Yeah.
Well,
like you
Earth's
should
big.
see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Earth's
Earth is
big.
kind of big. All right.
There's so many spots to shoot poop in the world.
I've got another piece of very important current events.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yes.
I don't know if you know who Billy Porter is.
Billy Porter on the street? Is that who we're talking about?
No, that's Billy Eichner.
Billie Eilish?
Kevin, do you know who Billy Porter is? Okay, so Kevin's in the younger generation here.
Uh-huh.
What do you know Billy Porter
All
from?
I know is that he is a prolific actor that I'm pretty sure is just gay. I think gay.
He's just gay?
Well, I don't know if he's
Reductionist Kevin?
I don't know if he's bisexual or gay.
Uh-huh.
But he's been in a bunch of
He's been in a
shit.
bunch of shit.
Movies and TV
He's
shows.
a very good actor.
But he's just gay.
He's just gay.
Big deal.
He was in Our Son, 80 for Brady,
Okay.
the hit film 80 for Brady.
I saw both of these on the release night.
The 2021 Amazon original Cinderella.
Yeah, that's where I knew him from, actually.
The Proud What about the Proud
The
Family?
Godmother in Cinderella.
The Proud Family reunion, Louder and Prouder.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of stuff. But anyway, Billy Porter has said that Billy Porter. So here's the news.
Who's
Mike.
Billy Porter?
Here's the clip. Billy Porter says, "I have to sell my house due to these strikes."
That's a goddamn shame.
And slams Bob Iger for saying our demands for a living wage are unrealistic. Fuck you,
yeah.
he said to Variety. Because Bob Iger said we're going to make people lose their houses before we...
And then he did it.
And then he did it.
He followed through.
So now this Billy Porter says he's selling his house. Some in the old gossip mill have said that he's also going through a divorce. So,
Bob Iger?
Billy Porter.
So it was happening anyway, and then he
So-
made it about the strike?
Yeah. So
Damn.
we don't know. We don't know.
You said this was the truth.
I'm saying it's the truth. I'm saying that's what the gossip mill is saying.
Sure, yeah.
The gossip mill is like, I don't know. He's also getting Today's show is brought to you by Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Dinner. You can make it without mommy and daddy around. All you gotta do is fill a pot with water, turn on the fire, you don't need your father. Put it in the macaroni.
Burn down the corner of the room.
Don't burn down the kitchen or mom's gonna be bitching.
I gotta go.
Okay, what do you got, buddy?
Subway.
Huh?
What?
The sandwich place that fucked me over?
Is offering free sandwiches for life
Whoa!
if you change your name to Subway.
Terrible.
Okay, they've done this before. Like, not
Terrible.
Subway, but you've seen these.
I've never seen this before.
This isn't a new thing.
Like if
they're-
you get a tattoo of something,
Yeah.
you get. Yeah, I've seen
a
that.
name thing?
yeah,
That's
like no,
insane.
the change your name thing has happened. Let me see. Let me look this up.
Does
there
it have to
any
be
way-
first name,
Probably.
or could it be middle name?
No, I'm sure it has to be first name or last name.
Dude, you're just tied to fucking Jared Big Pants for the rest of your
Is
life.
there any place that you would do that for?
No.
No restaurant?
Roy Rogers. I would change my name to Roy
There you go.
Roymond Rogers.
Roy Rogers, Mike Falzone.
That's my first name.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I ever
Roy
was,
Rogers Christopher Falzone.
yeah, if someone was like, "We'll give you like $1 billion if you change your name to McDonald's,"
But you have to keep it like that.
I'd be like McDonald's Steve Zaragoza.
Yeah. That's where you'd put it? You put
Yeah.
it right up top?
Yeah.
Is it McDonald's Steve? Is that one name?
I think it's just like legally it's McDonald's Steve Zaragoza, like McDonald's.
I don't think that's allowed.
But you can call me McDonald's.
You think it just has to be McDonald's Zaragoza?
No, first and last name are out.
Just McDonald's.
It's just, you have to change your one name to
I mean,
McDonald's.
come on, that's pretty cool.
How do we find this? How many contests
Maybe
Ask
it's never
ChatGPT.
happened, man.
had change name? No, I've done. This has happened in my lifetime a lot, dude.
Prove it.
Does it work? Or is it just, so here is how marketing works
Yeah.
now. They do it, they say this is the thing, and it costs them basically nothing. But then we're some bullshit podcast with a couple tens of thousands of people, and
Right.
we're talking about it now. And it's going to be made into a clip.
You look for it. You look for like
Dave Matthews tour bus.
look for a button that releases poop.
Look for Dave Matthews jumps Chicago in shit box.
Type in how many Tic Tacs. What were you saying? Well, I'm saying,
I know, I got you.
yeah, like what other content? There's been
It's
so
not-
many.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a contest. It's just like a.
I mean, it's kind of a contest.
It's a contest.
You don't think that there's more than
There's
like
one winner.
You don't think there's more than 3 people on this planet that would change their name to Subway for free Subway?
Dude,
for
so
life?
why, if you were like a homeless person, why not get the money to change your name? Or put all your money into changing your
Yeah.
name and then eat at Subway for the
But that's
rest
what
of
I'm saying. I think it's a contest. It's gotta be. Right?
Here's what pisses me off. There could be, they could just give sandwiches to homeless
They are
people.
calling it a contest.
You know what I mean? They could give sandwiches to homeless people. Instead, they're going to give it to some bro who's like, fucking Subway Dave Anderson.
What if what if the gimmick wasn't like, someone changed their name to Subway and they'll get Subway for life?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Check out this. Taiwanese people stuck with the name salmon after sushi promotion.
Salmon.
Salmon's a
They
cool
legally-
name.
Yeah.
And they've changed legal limits on name changes after this because so many people changed their name to salmon.
So there's so
Yeah.
many
Oh,
salmons
so
out
in that
there.
case, it was like anyone that changed their name got free salmon.
So now it has to be the first person to do it.
Man, I wish I could get salmon for life and not pay for it. What can
So
I
let's
do?
say let's say there's one winner of the contest. Me and you go down to town hall right now and change our name, but because you took a picture of your certificate first, my name is still Subway Mike Falzone, but I have 0 benefits. That's trash.
that would suck.
And that's what kind of company Subway is.
You could probably have that reversed. don't
How
you think?
about you take all the money you're putting into marketing and make the sandwiches better?
Oh, there's one winner. There is one winner for Subway.
See, you're ruining people's lives.
Yeah, but how do you be the one winner? How do you be it?
The one winner is Subway.
Subway
Yeah,
will select one
exactly,
winner
exactly.
and provide them with $750 to cover the cost of legally changing their name, as well as $50,000 in Subway gift cards.
That's not.
Wait,
yeah,
that's
but
not
that's
Subway
not.
for
It
life.
isn't Subway for life.
Yeah, you probably die before you get to the
That's
50,000.
insane, dude. So they're like, it's kinda. It's Subway for 3 years.
How many meatballs is that? Could we do that in
So
meatballs,
many
Kevin?
Meatballs.
How many meatballs did Dave Matthews fly over the Kentucky
How many
River?
meatballs can we suck down?
How many meatballs could I get?
Can you type in how many meatballs can I suck down?
What is there more of in the world since the history of the making food? Tic Tacs or meatballs? Ask ChatGPT.
Okay, let me ask.
Dave Matthews. 50,000. Who's the Willy Wonka's chocolate pants. Grandpa Joe.
You might be able to get around 8,000 to 12,000 meatballs from Subway with 50.
And that's what I eat one summer.
I'm talking 12,000 meatballs.
What do we have for what am I hot night?
Boys, it's Tuesday.
12,000 meatballs. That's a Sunday afternoon at Mama's house.
And that's called clips. We're gonna get a big audience now.
No one's gonna give a shit about
Money.
dude. I was trying to broaden our audience and get a bigger audience, and then making it the most dynamic banter thing possible.
I know.
And that's how we cast a broad net, and then we close it up fast, regardless if there are any fish in there.
I tried with Billy Porter and was like, this went nowhere.
No, literally just a rumor about him getting divorced and selling. his
No,
house.
it was like him saying he had to sell his house because of Bob Iger saying, you guys better sell your houses because we ain't backing down.
And then Bob Iger said,
You
just can't pick trending shit that brings up sad news. 'Cause the
we're
writers
really
try
figuring
stuff.
this out as we go along.
That's what we always do.
"Yeah,
It is what we always do, isn't it? Guys, welcome to the show. Mike,
we should start the show."
drop some plugs, will you? What do you want? What do you got coming?
You know what? That's great. Thank you, Steve. And I have so many shows coming up
Well, let's get
where I
in
talk
there.
about trending topics on stage through a microphone.
Oh,
And I'm going to love to do it. On the 16th, I'm doing a show for Yelp I'm not supposed to talk about. On the 18th, I'm doing a Don't Tell in Valley Village. On the 19th, this is all August, the 19th, I'm doing a show at Aviation Nation in Venice, which is a cool store where you can get clothes with stripes on them.
ooh.
On the 24th, I'm doing a show called Abbott Kidding in Venice, in the rich part of Venice.
That is
where,
a nice part of town.
and people are always a little bit uppity.
They are.
And I do like it because it's a challenge. And everyone looks like an Abercrombie and Fitch model.
Fire.
On the 25th, I'm doing a show called Secretly Trashed at the Hollywood Improv Lab, where one of the comedians is drunk, one is high, and one is regular. Guess which one I'm going to be tonight at 11. On the 26th, I'm going to be at the Alamo Draft House doing my friend Jay Light's game show.
That one's awesome. That sounds great.
And then September 1st, I'm doing the Surrounded Crowdwork Show in the main room of the Hollywood Improv. Drew Lynch is going to be on it, Malcolm Barrett, Leslie Lau, Zainab Johnson, and me, and Mike.
That's a me.
And that's a me, a Mario. Listen to what people say. Listen to people when they tell you who they are. The guy never said, it's a me, Mario. He said, it's a me, Mario. Anyway, from the 17th to the 23rd, I'll be in New York City. I'm doing Surrounded at the Stand Thursday night, 9/21 in New York City. And then the 27th, I'll be back to Long Beach to do Bear City at Quesada. And those are the clips. Those are clips of my shows. They come into my shop. Dude. It's more smoke than I've ever seen come out.
Are you kidding me?
I think it's just a log. I think that's a really thin log of wood.
This is like pretty normal. I think this is pretty normal. Like,
It's not as much as it's been, dude.
this is kind of like normal incense amount of smoke. Well, now you don't want it.
That's incense.
You don't want it in the bowl. Now you're saying you don't want it in the bowl.
It is interesting how it all stays intact.
I like that a lot. That's my biggest problem with incense today.
Yeah.
That's for the clips.
Taylor Swift. You know who loves incense? Taylor Swift. That's
Taylor
a clip.
Swift. I have nothing. I have nothing to contribute to a conversation about Taylor Swift.
Correct.
Not a damn thing. Other than I know that she's creating a boost in the American economy.
That is in local economy as well.
Yeah.
And also, the only story I have about Taylor Swift is that I was told not to joke about her once in the presence of one of her exes.
Whoa. Those jokes goes nowheres.
Your jokes about Taylor Swift go nowheres. Seems like a hardworking person. Also, she donated like millions of dollars to something, which is great.
She's pretty great, actually.
Well, she was like born rich, yeah?
Yes.
So you have to be pretty good at giving away money when you're born rich and you're selling out football stadiums.
She's like Mr. Beast.
Mrs. Beast.
She's like Ms. Is there a Mrs.
Ms.
Beast?
Beast if you're nasty.
All right. Well, anyway, whatever, man. Whatever makes you happy, right?
Yeah.
Go enjoy your shit.
Go enjoy your shit.
Go enjoy your shit. And if it doesn't hurt anybody, then guess what? That's a nice little karmic bonus, isn't it?
I believe it was a very famous Marisa who once said, "Das it, go and clap your shit." You're never expecting that song to start.
You're never expecting it. But you always want to get up and run, don't you?
Dude, that song should play. I wish the vaccine gave us a thing where that song plays in your head every time you realize you're late for something.
Oh, shit, I'm late for school!
Brush my teeth. Go upstairs and put on my favorite shirt.
There's
There's a hole in it.
Splash water in my face in the sink. Oh, no, I'm going to miss the bus!
There's the bus. I gotta run after it.
I just won 250,000.
And I'm at school. He like, dude, the shot
I'm not
is like
joking.
head on of the school, and then him like bouncing on his heels in front of the school.
I just want 250,000.
I just want 250,000. I don't need school.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I just won 250,000. I'm not joking.
Dude, I'll say something else for anyone who's local. Here's the thing that ties in with anything else. In Los Angeles, at one of our favorite dispensaries called The Higher Path, I'm going to start doing a new material show on almost every Tuesday night of the month.
Oh, what?
Except
That's
for the
tight.
second Tuesday of the month. So first, third, fourth Tuesday of the month. Oh, I'm going to be doing a new material show, and it's free. So you could just come and smoke weed if you're into that. If you're not into smoking weed, you could just like chill there. I've already had a couple people who listened to the show come see me last time I was there, but it's just like a really chill environment, and it'll be free. That way, if you are affected by the strike at all, you could just come watch a comedy show for free.
You can smoke in there?
You can smoke in there, I believe.
Dude, that's
8:30 to 9 on the first, third, and fourth Tuesdays of the month in Sherman Oaks at the Higher Path.
Dude, I love that.
Come put terpenes in you if you want. Hey, Bobby. Let's check in with SpongeBob SquarePants.
Hey guys, I'm over here making hamburger burgers.
What?
Hamburger burgers.
Hamburgers.
Oh no, my fucking cock is stuck in the goddamn grill.
I didn't see that one.
That one was on Nickelodeon.
Kev, what generation are you? Are you like a cusp millennial?
Right on the cusp of millennial.
Dude, big fan of all the cusp people don't really give a shit about nothing.
That's
And
the
that's
one
good
where
shit.
people they take over their bodies and they're clones.
Yes, that's
The cusp people.
Yes, that's 100% right. But I feel like people who are firmly planted in a generation
Yeah.
have that generation's belief through and through, and all that means is that your ideas are going to be outdated in 25 years. But all the cusp people are like, I don't subscribe to that, so
I
I'm just kind of
struggle
go with the
it.
flow. You struggle with it?
Because I think I'm the last year between Gen Z and millennial.
So what do you struggle with?
Not giving a shit about either side of that, so you're kind of in your own, like, I don't know what I should care about.
You don't know what you should. Well, that's a personal thing, isn't it?
Well,
But you know what you have? You have the wealth of knowledge of the generations before and the generations that will continue on.
Thank you.
And I think that no matter what you do in your life, Kevin, you will always have the cushion of a cultural benefit of a cultural phenomenon.
And that was a new segment called All the Words That Steve Knows.
Here I say all the words I know. Go.
In a row.
In a row.
First,
In no particular order.
dude, the segment is you say somebody's name like you're addressing them, and then
Yeah.
you say all the words that you
all
know.
the words. Kevin.
The beneficiary,
Beneficiary
factor.
factors of building management.
Dude, that's how, like, if I go to sleep and I dream about one of my college courses, that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's the sound
Oh,
of the
that's
dream.
that's the lecture happening.
Mr. Falzone, and then it's just like a string of
The
words.
benefactor of the building management specifications quarterly.
Dude, I had a reoccurring dream for a while that I was about, I think a lot of people have this one, but I was about to like fail a test or I was late for a class where
Yeah.
I was like totally unprepared for something. And that's one of those dreams that like clearly means something.
Yeah.
And
You're
I don't remember what
stressed.
it was. Probably a stress dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember, do you have many reoccurring dreams that are like the same thing?
Yeah, I used to. I used to have a lot where I was like in a department store, like say like a J.C. Penney or something, but it was like closed and I was the only one in there.
And it was happy or sad?
Scary.
Scary.
It was scary. Like there would be like mannequins
Fucking.
that like yeah, these mannequins would be fucking and the sound of the plastic hitting to the rhythmic sound of these mannequins fucking was terrifying to me.
You ever
because
seen
I
a
didn't know what they were
mannequin arm
doing.
fall off?
I was like, are they wrestling?
Because they're not, nothing goes in anything,
They're just fucking.
but they do come.
They do come. But I didn't know what that was. But it just looked like they were having a good time, but to me it was scary.
It looked like they were just fighting with their hips and no other part of their body.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You ever get into a fist fight with somebody, but instead of fists, it's just your hips?
Hips fight? A hip fight?
Dude, that's what I'm calling sex from now on, I think.
Hip fight?
Hip fight.
I was getting into some hip fights with my lady last night.
Dude, we were up late hip fighting.
Oh yeah? Damn, dog. What are you, a teenager?
You're hip fighting like a teen.
You guys should talk about this walking with your shirt off thing.
Oh yeah, Kevin
Oh,
before the show
yeah.
started.
And you should call Leah.
We should call Leah. Okay, you want to tee it up? You've been doing all the
Yeah.
prefaces today. Also, dude, I'm sorry. One more thing for potential clips. I forgot that I saw this. On the way to the Comedy Store is a big old... Dude, I need... Before I say this,
Okay.
I want you to know, this is my preface. what I'm about to say, the joke part of this is going to sound like a joke, but it's 100% true.
Okay, I love those are the best things.
So I
love
saw
those.
this billboard on the way to the Comedy Store that is an advertisement for Disney's High School Musical, the series, the final season.
Yeah.
And it looks like this.
Yeah.
And Kevin, I'll send this to you. And as the second I saw this, the series, the second I saw this, I said, if this billboard added one more, the musical, to it, I would drop everything I was doing to make sure I saw it.
Yeah.
Every
'cause
episode.
You're like, that's great. Good job.
High School Musical, the series, the final season, the musical.
Dude.
I would pay like Hamilton money to go see that.
It's dude, this is like Kingdom Hearts, the games.
The musical.
The game the musical. The Kingdom Hearts series have like names like that. It's like Kingdom Hearts like the Shining Moon Edition 2.0.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps going. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, and I love the redundancy in the long
musical.
name.
High School Musical, the series, the final musical.
Yeah. The final series, musical. The series. Big fan. Anyway, we were talking
That's
about the
very
shirt
funny,
off.
dude.
Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 remix.
Stop it. Stop it. Remember when
Twilight Edition.
everything new was HD for like 3 years?
Yeah. Yeah. Super Mario HD.
Babar HD.
Babar. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Dude, that's a game that came out in 2017.
That means there's people buying
Wait,
all
let
of
me see
them.
it again. Bring it up again.
I want to see somebody's bookshelf that has all of them in a row.
Dad, I'm gonna get Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue! Son, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, I'm easy, Dad. Just get me some socks, honestly.
Yeah.
And what about you, little Billy? What do you want? I want Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue!
Dude, and then the poor parent who knows absolutely
It's like,
nothing
you got it.
is in the store
Yeah,
and
he's
it's
like,
like, do you have Kingdom Hearts?
And they're like, yeah, here it is.
Do you have the Kingdom Hearts
Oh,
game?
great. Perfect. This is exactly what he wanted.
And then you bring it home and it's like
The-
3 games ago.
Yeah, and he already has it. Dad, you got this for me for my birthday!
Yeah.
How am I gonna get my fucking cock out of this burger? I've never seen an episode of SpongeBob. Not one.
Really?
I know he works at a fast food place. That's
He does.
it.
He works really hard.
That's all I know.
He works at a where they sell crab cakes.
Like,
A crab sells
dude,
crab cakes in a pineapple.
I've talked about this, but
in a boat.
I was working at Hot Topic at the time when they were like introducing SpongeBob to like Hot Topic.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn it, they're gonna bring like colorful cartoon shit into our goth, like dark dungeon where we're supposed to be all sad and emo, but
In the
now we're
mall.
bringing in like a real happy guy.
Yeah. Even though we're next to a Claire's.
Well, that's when it started, right? Like that's when Hot Topic started to like just sell like everything. It
Yeah.
wasn't like really like a goth thing anymore. But I remember all the SpongeBob shit came around and I was like, I didn't know what any of it was, but it was cute. Like there
Yeah.
was a snail that was pretty cute.
Sure, yeah.
Scary.
And that was it. And then like, you know, fast forward to 65 years later and I'm sitting in a Shake Shack with Owen and my girlfriend. And on the TV, I see David Hasselhoff in the ocean swimming like a dolphin. And 2 cartoon characters, SpongeBob and Patrick, are like hanging onto his ass or something.
Okay.
And it's a real live action David Hasselhoff. And he has some kind of superpower where he can just blast through the ocean like a motorboat.
Yeah.
And the cartoon characters are like hanging onto him. And I was like, all right, that's pretty good. That's funny. But isn't that just Powdered Toast Man?
Yeah. Is he going backwards?
No.
Didn't Powdered Toast
That
Man
was
go
funnier,
backwards?
though, that he was going backwards.
Yeah.
Hang on to my buttocks.
Powdered Toast Man would have gotten me too for sure.
Dude, it was crazy because it really was. He would save a little girl and then be like, all right, hang on to my buttocks.
Yeah.
The fly It's a very funny bit.
Yeah.
Like the superheroes, like you have to hold on to my ass.
You have to.
if you want.
If you want to get
rescued.
saved. Or you want to stay here or what?
Anyway, but after seeing that David Hasselhoff scene, I was like, all right, I'll give SpongeBob a shot. I don't
Yeah.
even know where to start, though. I guess I'll watch the movie or something.
I don't think it really matters.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
you
watch
just
the first movie.
because I remember like I didn't watch it religiously. It wasn't. I was a little too old for that when it came out.
Same.
I think. But anytime it would be on and I would watch it, they do have like jokes for adults.
Yeah, for
sprinkled
sure.
in there.
For sure.
So that's nice.
All right, well, should we go some ads? Discounts,
We gotta talk about the shirt off thing.
Oh, yeah, we gotta do it after the ads. Yeah, the shirt off thing.
Shirt off.
Glasses on.
Glasses off! Guys, I want to say today's episode of Dynamic Banter, brought to you by HeadGum, is sponsored by two delicious, wonderful companies. One of them, we love, Factor.
I love Factor. Big fan of Factor. What happened? Are you on fire? We've started the fire portion. What happened, Steve? Steve has stood up.
No, he's got an itch.
You have an itch or a cramp?
No, he's got an itch.
It's an itch? What do you think happened? What do you think it was? What triggers itches?
I don't know, man, but sometimes you're like, "Ugh, if I don't get this boy, I'm gonna be fucked."
And that's a clip.
I've never seen somebody stand up to address an itch before.
I had to address it.
You stood up to address an itch on your foot. So you increased the distance between your foot and your reach.
But I had to get like a really...
See what he did? Yeah. He had
No.
to get his sock
I had to
off.
pull the sock off. Oh, just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Guys, Factor is, my goodness. Woo! Yum yums! With the busy fall season just around the corner, you might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals for jam-packed days. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, can help you fuel up fast. With chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat
Oh.
We're sabotaging ourselves!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, can help you fuel up fast with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle. Are you too busy running around during the day to think about lunch? Well, keep your energy up with lunch to go. I'm talking effortless, wholesome meals like grain bowls, salad toppers that are ready to eat when you're on the go with no microwave required.
Salad toppers, so they make things that you just put on top
Crunch
of
them
a
up,
salad.
yeah, and you can crunch
So
them
you
up
get
for a snack.
Fresh salad wherever you're at, and then you get salad toppers.
Yeah, dude. Isn't that delicious?
Dude, Factor has it all figured out.
Hello. This August, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. You simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door. Ready to eat in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess.
It really is. They come in these little sleeves. You take the sleeve off, you slit the plastic, you put it in the microwave for like 2.5 minutes, and then you have like restaurant meals.
Yeah, exactly. Easy. So guys, why don't you head to factormeals.com/banter50 and use that code banter50 to get 50% off. That's code banter50.
Somebody was literally sliding in my DMs 2 days ago saying, do we still have a code for
Factor? Nice.
And guess what?
Yes, we do. The code is banter50. That's code banter50 at factormeals.com/banter50 to get 50% off. Thank you, Factor.
That one part of the Neil Ghosh song kind of bothers me a little
Which
bit.
one? Guys, how about we talk a little bit about Squarespace? This podcast is sponsored by Squarespace. And I'll tell you, Mike Falzone's website, MikeFalzone.com, is a Squarespace website. If you're ever wondering what kind of website you can build using Squarespace's tools, and what kind of tools are we talking about here? Real easy to use ones, self-explanatory ones. And even if they aren't, there is a 24-hour a day, 7 days a week customer support line that you can talk to whenever you want to, when you've got a problem. So if something doesn't make sense, those guys can make sense of it. It's so easy to make a website, even Mike Falzone can make one. So guys, why don't you go check out squarespace.com, get a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/banter and save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And I'm telling you guys, it's so easy to make your own website, you won't even believe it. You can do it on your phone while you're in bed. You don't need to install anything. You don't need to worry about, does this work on my phone? Does this work on my laptop? Yes, it does. So go to squarespace.com for that free trial. Check it out. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/banter and save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much to Squarespace.
So before the show, Kevin was talking about his desire to walk around outside with his shirt off.
Because it's been so toasty hot.
Yeah.
It's been hot. We're sweating through our shirts out here.
So what kind of scenario are we talking about? Just walking around the neighborhood?
Sometimes you want to go...
walk around your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's hot. It's the middle of the day.
So should you be
Yeah.
able to remove your shirt when you're just taking a leisurely walk around your neighborhood
And my girlfriend.
in a school zone?
Wait, can I tell you that it's never appropriate to take off your Vote for Mayor shirt?
That is true. If you are wearing one of those, it's never appropriate to take it off, even if you've been wearing one for a long, long
That's
time.
right, because we are out here promoting the mayor. The mayor stands for everything that is good. And here at Dynamic Banter, we fully support the mayor. And if you support the mayor, as well, you can get your own The Mayor shirt. That's right. It is a 100% cotton, very comfortable shirt. Mike's going to put it on so you guys can see how wonderful this shirt is. He put it on over his hat. That's a move.
We're putting our full support behind the mayor.
Guys, these shirts never come back. They go bye-byes.
These shirts don't run.
These shirts, they goes nowheres once they're done. So, speaking of shirts, you want to support the show and sport a pretty cool shirt, get your The Mayor shirt at dynamicbanter.clothing. And never take it off.
Unless you're Kevin.
Unless you're Kevin. So, Kevin... Jesus Christ. I'm trying to fucking light my arm on fire.
They see how big that was. That was so
God
much.
damn it.
That was actually so much. Dude, there is a brand of... There's a brand of... Never take the shirt off. There's a brand of incense called Nag Champa.
Yeah.
I think is how you pronounce it. Or that's the most wrong way to pronounce it.
Is that the
Either
ones
way,
you get in that liquor store?
That's the
I
one.
like those.
Yeah.
Those are good.
These are kind of making me upset.
This one's a...
What?
This is the fragrance of the month.
This one's okay.
Dude, this smells like vape juice.
This one's okay.
Fighting it. Fighting it on a level that only it understands.
All right, so very quickly, Kevin got into an interesting discussion with his girlfriend about how she and other women that we know, namely, I mean, we're throwing people under the bus here without defending themselves, but Leah, our very own Dynamic Banter editor, who's been killing it lately on them YouTube edits and the clips.
Wait, kid? They think it's
They think it's weird for
and I shouldn't
someone
do it.
to just want to walk down the street with their shirt off.
Huh.
And do we know why do you think that is?
They
And
haven't
so
given a good explanation. For it. They just
so
think it's weird.
we don't have a good explanation for it.
I would love to hear
So
a
we're
good
gonna talk to
explanation.
Leah. Is that what we're gonna do? So
gonna try.
Mike's gonna try to hit up Leah over there.
I'm trying to text her and ask her if it's okay if I call her. Kevin, when you dance, you look like a marionette.
Hello?
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 Hi, Lenya?
Never heard of her.
Lenya?
No.
With the N with a tilde in the middle of it?
Pick another one.
Honestly, I don't know
Yeah,
any
let's
other
do
ones.
it.
Lena.
Leah, how are you today?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
First of all, I want to say thank you in person over the phone to your ear with all
Yeah.
the stuff that you do for the show, Dynamic Banter. For me personally, a stand-up comedian Mike Falzone. Because you do a great job always, and some of your clips that you've done for me have really blown up recently.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking.
Hey, thank you. And you're welcome.
You do a great job, and are you available for hire?
I'm currently
Absolutely
not.
not. Absolutely not is right. Stop stealing our editors, everyone. Anyway, me and Kevin and Steve were just talking about a conversation that maybe Kevin has brought up to you already about his desire to walk around his neighborhood with his shirt off when it's hot and appropriate.
I saw that on Threads.
There it is.
You saw it on Threads and you weighed in.
Wait, what was on Threads?
I posted about
This.
it.
What did you say?
I said, do you think it's weird if you saw somebody walking, or if you saw a guy walking outside with his shirt off?
And this is because
Yeah.
Ellie, you talked to
And
Ellie was
she's
like,
been
it's weird.
No, don't do it.
Wow. Okay, so Leah, you're in the same camp?
Yeah. So I said, thank you for asking. Yes.
And can you give your reasoning?
Well, I just don't like to see men's nipples where I don't feel like seeing them.
Sure. So your body shaming is getting in the way of somebody else being comfortable?
Yes, thank you. Exactly.
Yes.
And so brave of you to stand by it.
Hey, you gave me a platform.
All right, well, we got our answer.
I gave you the platform because you deserve it.
Well, thanks.
Even
Thank
though you
So tell
you
Kevin
hate
to
men's
keep all of his
bodies.
clothes on.
All right.
What if Kevin got ripped or attractive?
No, I don't care.
You don't care at all.
No.
What
What
if
if-
he was ugly as fuck?
I like how you're implying he's not ripped or attractive.
Yes.
What
I'm not implying
Okay,
anything.
how about this? How about
I'm
this?
saying.
What if you're in your neighborhood and you're having a walk and you see
Okay, heard of it.
a man with their shirt off and their nipples are weird. And you're like, whoa, those are weird fucking nipples. That's weird. And you're like, fuck.
Did I say that out loud?
No,
to
you're
him?
saying it in your head. You dog. You're saying it in your head. And you're
okay.
wow, this guy's nipples are weird. I wish I could take a picture and show my girls in the group chat.
What the fuck?
Because these nipples are
Steve as
so
a girl.
weird. But then you're like, whatever, but that's inappropriate. This is all in your head. You're not doing
You're
it.
making up a lot of behaviors for me.
And you're like, this is all a split second thought in your head. Man, I wish I could show someone these weird nipples. Anyway, and then you move on. And then one day you're with your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, your friend's hanging out outside with you, and you're like, oh shit, here comes that guy with the weird nipples. And you're like, in that moment, are you like, you gotta see this guy's weird nipples? Or are you like, it's all internal, forget about it, you don't even want to think about it, you don't want to call attention to it?
No, 1,000% I'm going to point it out.
Okay.
Look at that guy's weird nipples. He's
Okay,
walking
so
around
if that
showing
guy
everybody.
wasn't...
Why is everyone screaming? Everyone just needs to have conversation volume talking.
Because this is very important, I think. I think people need to know
it
this.
needs to be screamed.
This is important. So if that guy wore a shirt and didn't wear a shirt, you wouldn't know he had weird nipples, and then you wouldn't be able to have a fun moment with your friend looking at someone's weird nipples.
Well, yeah, that's how science works. But we could always Google weird nipples if we're feeling...
Yeah, if you feel like you need to see him.
That's what the internet's for.
What if you saw Kevin walking down your street with 2 winter coats on?
I'd be like, Kevin, why do you live in Nashville now?
Okay, so shirt off, weird. 2
Yeah.
winter coats, not weird.
Well,
To the
it
point
is
where you-
weird if it's
Weird
the
or not be
summertime.
weird?
What, Leah?
It is weird if it's the summertime.
So,
But can I do that?
but can he do it?
Oh, sure, yeah.
But I
don't
can't
give
do
a
the
fuck.
shirt.
You would rather him have too much clothes on
stroke.
than no than no shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather he get dehydrated and have to go to the hospital than me see his weird nipples
Damn.
on his not ripped, unattractive body.
Dude, you know what? Even if I disagree with you, I respect the fuck out of you sticking to your guns.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right, I love you very much. Is there anything that you'd want to add to the show aside from what you already have?
Shout out to Derek.
Shout out Derek. Thank you, Leah.
Hi, Leah.
She started saying something else. And that was Leah. And she does such a great job with the videos and the clips. If you're feeling up to it, share the clips with your friends so the show could grow.
I think that there are parts of the world where where women are allowed to be topless in public.
France.
I think Austin is one of those places. Did you know that?
Texas?
Yeah,
Women are allowed to be
topless
is
in
that,
public.
Kevin?
I think you're right, actually.
It's true. I've seen it.
Why don't you ask your phone that has all the answers on
I've seen it myself.
it? Everyone's like, I think that's right. Everybody's holding a phone. I think that might be right.
I'm saying it is right. I don't need the phone.
Okay, I need the phone because I don't believe you all
Okay,
the time.
that's fine, and that's fair. But you know, in those places, certainly it's like a bit jarring. But this is an American thing, I think, a Western culture thing.
Very weird the things that we accept and don't accept.
know.
And very weird to be like totally like body positivity, but you
Right.
still can't show your nipples if you're a woman.
I think, unfortunately, it is distracting because of how Western media was built in the way to be like a little bit shameful of it and to use it as like a titillation, a way to kind of like entice people. But
Way to
a
sell
lot of people
things.
a lot of people rightfully have desexualized breasts in the public like eye, like, you know, like just seeing breasts should just be as normal as seeing like some dude with his shirt off at the beach.
Kevin's breasts.
And I think that if we were a little bit more, if we could behave a little bit better over here, we could probably handle that, but we can't handle that. So
I don't think you're ever going to get everyone to behave.
exactly. So I don't think we're going to be able to have like it's normal for a woman to be topless in like California, for instance. But it is legal for men to have their shirts off in California. And I think that's a bigger problem, unfortunately. But I don't think that's ever going to be solved. And I think that I think some women would agree that if they could take their shirt off in the summer, they would. And I think that for that simple fact, it should be at least understood that because of some societal mix-up, men are allowed to have their shirts off in public, and we should be cool with that because it's like you would do it too.
I feel
if
like
this
the
system
societal
wasn't so fucked up.
The societal mix-up might be too many men being predators.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't like when people overuse that and like simplify everything, but I'm just thinking of like women would probably do a lot of things if they felt safe.
Well, and we
safe
also
enough to do it.
Yeah, we also culturally made it like kind of like
Well, the country was like
inappropriate.
the country was founded by religious whatever
Yep.
men, and they ruined everything, and they got no pussy.
But yeah, I mean, like, you know, there's just that idea of it being shameful to show your breasts.
Yes.
And it being something you should hide.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's like a beautiful thing that should be shared. But
So
you know,
everyone should have their shirts off.
I think,
Or men should have
I
their
think
shirts on, and women
that's
should have
my
their shirts
my
off.
personal feeling is that in a world where we behaved better over here, it would be cool if women could feel comfortable having their shirts off too.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, this system is too fucked up.
Dude,
for that.
everything is. I was talking to someone the other day, might have been Heather, about how everything is like field trip mentality. It's like we can't, you know how when you're in school and it's maybe 3 weeks before a field trip, but somebody keeps ruining it and keeps getting in
know.
trouble and then ruins it for the rest of the
Yeah.
class. That is what happens.
Someone ruins it
with
for the
everything.
rest of the class. Yeah.
Like every time a woman's talking about how all men suck, it's because somebody ruined it for the rest of
Because
the
it's like
class.
a few men, not all men. Not all men.
But you're not
Mike.
supposed to say all men. You have to subscribe to the idea that all men are terrible.
suck. Yeah.
But that's because enough people have been terrible to justify that way of thinking for a group of people, regardless of how true or
I think
not
it's-
true or factual. it is.
It's like funny to say like all men suck in some ways. In the same way, it's funny to call like some woman who's yelling at someone a Karen, like in that way. Like, and I think that I kind of see it that way now because I know that there are like good people out there, regardless of
Karen.
what their sex is.
Like my aunt who has cancer.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
unfortunate for my aunt to have
That
a
name.
Karen haircut and to be named Karen and have cancer and to
Yeah.
be and to be viewed as a Karen.
We should help people take the name Karen back.
Yeah. You should be able to change your name to McDonald's and then no one can call you Karen. That's what you win. You win no one calling you
If
Karen.
or if
everyone.
someone calls you a Karen, you get free Subway for life.
Rewarding. If you've ever been called out as a Karen, you could have free Subway for life.
I am curious, though. I would love for our audience listening to this who have something to say about this shirt off, shirt on situation.
Do we know how we feel about
Well, like I said, I personally feel like, unfortunately, some people have ruined it for us, so we can't have like women being topless in California. Like, I didn't make the rules.
That's
Dem's
not what
the
we're
rules.
talking about, though.
But my
We're talking
opinion
about-
is that because women can't, but men can. Like in my perfect world, it would be like, well, maybe we should just, as men, we should stop doing it in solidarity for the women that can't do it.
Will never happen.
But in reality, that will never happen. So I think we just need to accept that societally we're so fucked up that it's okay. Like, if a man wants to take his shirt off, he should just be able to, because it's like, well, wouldn't you if you were able to?
Did Leah give us a reason why? She just doesn't want to
said
see
she
your
didn't wanna
body.
I want to see weird nipples.
So
She doesn't want to see anybody's nipples.
but Leah's not about like it has nothing to do with gender or anything. She
Right.
just doesn't want to see.
She doesn't want to see nipples.
She doesn't want to see it.
Maybe she just doesn't like nipples.
But that's what I mean. And I don't think Ellie would have the same. Like, I don't think Ellie would be a gender thing either.
Ellie's like, I don't want to see you with
I
your
don't
shirt
know
on.
what it is. I haven't
But
thought
that's the
yet.
most important part of the
I
conversation.
know, we got to know what it is.
Because there's no arguing like, I think this is right and you think that other thing is right without reasoning behind it.
Right. Well, that's why I'm curious to know if our audience has an opinion one way or the other about it.
There is, you know what's interesting, and what is this, you know? But when I'm always a little uncomfortable when somebody has their shirt off.
Yeah.
I mostly don't care unless they're near me.
Right.
But as a person who grew up playing like shirts and skins basketball, I'm used to having like close contact with people who have their shirts off.
Yeah, but that's like in
Also,
a
I
specific...
fuck a lot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Woo!
And this is just like in your neighborhood.
I fuck in my neighbor. I fucked everyone in the neighborhood.
Well, I
Not
see a
like
lot...
in like fucking McDonald's. You're not
Well, the thing is
yeah,
like, it's
no
not...
shirt, no service.
It's like certainly not uncommon to like drive around LA, the greater LA area, and some of the more populated cities, and seeing like some muscle boy with his shirt off with like 6-pack abs.
I think
just
wherever it's hot.
running around a neighborhood without his shirt on.
And if we could all agree scientifically that the Earth is getting hotter, we should make a play for everyone to have their shirts off
maybe
when it's
that's
comfortable.
what. Maybe that's more important of an issue than shirts.
Yeah, it's bigger than gender. It's the Earth,
But I'm just saying, like, I've never thought twice about it.
Mother Earth.
I've never thought twice about seeing a dude with their shirt off. I don't think it's weird at all. But
Right.
I grew up in a generation, like I said, where I would walk through the neighborhood and it would be weird to not see someone's dad working on their car with their shirt on.
Yeah. I think and this is what I've learned over the past couple of years, is like the majority of public eye arguments that happen, you're never going to get everybody on the same side of something. So it's like, I wonder what the point is of, I don't know. It's like things should be talked about because you want the least amount of people to be hurt or upset.
But you
it's
can't
like,
please everybody.
maybe we can make a new law that if you really don't give a shit, you don't have to weigh in on the...
Maybe it's just like mind your own business and be nice to people, and you know, unless it's hurting somebody, then you know, whatever. Who gives a shit, right?
Yeah.
Like if I saw a topless woman walking down the street in my neighborhood, I would be concerned for a moment. I would be like, is this someone who needs help? Maybe there's something wrong.
Yeah. You see those a lot in Los Angeles.
Exactly. And that's not an uncommon thing to see, a fully naked person.
I saw one walk into the donut shop a couple weeks ago.
It's really common, unfortunately. So at first it's like concern, and then it's like, well, maybe this is someone who's just like, fuck it, I want to take my shirt off. And it's like, fuck it. And I wouldn't give a shit one way or another if it was like, unless it was someone who needed serious medical help, you know.
What were
If
you
someone
gonna
had
say?
their
You know what's interesting? I didn't just make the decision to do it though. I asked Ellie, "Do you think it's like?" I was almost wanting to get permission from her.
Whoa, interesting. So you didn't just
And who the fuck is she? You know, it's your
But
body.
It's just
Yeah.
interesting. I just thought about that. Like
My
I wasn't
body
just like,
might-
Fuck it. I'm just gonna do it.
my nipples, my rules.
Zoe, are you still here?
Zoya?
She's not. She's gone. She's not interested.
Well, I think we're gonna get some interesting shit in the emails next week for sure.
Yeah.
Because I can't wait to see what people think about this.
Are you pissing your shirt or are you a shirt
Are you a
pisser?
shirt pisser?
I found out long ago, long way down the history road.
There's one right at the top, man.
The Parker one?
Oh, the way you go is nice or not be nice.
Kevin
talking
to his climbing pole.
Right at the top.
One of us is right at the top, man.
One of us. All right. Well, guess what? We've got right away
We need a theme song for Be Nice or Not Be Nice.
Yeah, a good old fashioned be nice or not be nice, and Joseph he says good enough.
So the way the game is played is you need to figure out
what I think you're
what I would
going
think.
to do.
Yeah.
Be nice or not be nice.
With Mike and Steve.
Help me!
Dude,
Help me!
while
What is
you were-
this?
What do you mean, what is this? You tilt
It
it.
turned into an alien! It's got
Telltale.
tentacles now!
This all over again.
You almost burned me alive.
How dare you, Kevin? How dare you, Beth?
What is this? This is like tentacles.
It has like threads.
I've never
That's
seen
how
it.
it stays together.
That's the new social media platform.
Threads.
I've never seen it.
Threms. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Be Nice or Not Be Nice. It's a show where we are given a scenario and then Steve has to guess whether or not comedian Mike Falzone would be nice or not be nice.
We've got Wade Wilson here saying nice or not be nice.
Good name.
Hello, Mike and Steve.
The Red Dead Redemption character.
Also, please help me, Mike, but not Steve, because for some reason, no one understands the rules of this game. JK, you're both wonderful, and I love this completely absurd community.
I think we change the rules slightly every time we play the game.
We do.
So it's hard to follow along.
My name is redacted, but it's Cole, and please don't say that. What the fuck? There's like 9 names here. I'm never gonna. There's never gonna be a world where I'm just gonna stop like trying to not read the.
We're gonna
names.
stop reading emails.
I'm gonna stop reading names.
I don't see names.
Taking names out. We're taking names out of the show. I have this new job pulling cable for banks.
Hey Zoe, if we were outside and I was hot and I wanted to take my shirt off, would you think that that was weird or no? No. Is there anyone? Is it ever weird?
Like if you see a guy walking with his shirt off.
No, I don't find that weird.
Okay. Thank you, Zoe.
I hate that a woman can't do that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
We
Hey
do
dog,
too.
same.
I think that the double standard there sucks.
Yeah.
But she's accepted it.
I think women get less biologically horned up when they see a shirtless
Yeah, exactly.
man.
Or they just know how to keep it in their
Let's
pants.
be serious. You guys aren't the better looking species.
No one is arguing that. Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah.
But no, I think that like just growing up, it was normal. and,
Right.
You know.
You were always around shirtless men growing up?
Uh-oh.
You didn't tell me about any of this. I was the first man you ever held hands to
If anybody
kiss.
was to go around like female, go around without a shirt, it would probably be me.
Yeah, you are naked all the time. Let's break down these walls.
We're getting somewhere.
Be nice. I choose be nice. To titties.
That was good to have immediate perspective from another woman finally.
Yeah.
And not wait for the emails or call somebody.
So don't email. I know a lot of you already have your
We're
email
done.
half
No more
written out.
emails. Yeah, we're not reading them.
You pissed your pants. Deal with it.
This person, dude, but I did want to. I wanted to hang out on the pulling cable for a minute. That they pull cable.
Pulling cable.
Yeah. Anyway, for banks, I really love it. I get to work with a bunch of cool people that go to Burning Man stuff, like I've started doing. Cool, man.
Pull cable for banks. What does that mean?
I don't know. Pulling cable for bank. Let's find out. Maybe there's more to it. This one coworker who has been at this job way longer than I have is always kind of shitty to me. I've politely asked them to knock it off a few times, even explaining how it made me feel. Okay. Then, one more time, still polite, but I fully pulled him aside to say, knock it the fuck off.
What was the coworker
This
doing?
person's been shitty to him, and just being a bad person, like being shitty to them.
I mean, you know as much as I know that I need more details.
More details. It's
Being
coming.
shitty is so vague.
So he said that he politely asked them to knock it off a few times, explaining how it made him feel. Then, one more time, still polite, but I fully pulled him aside to say, knock it the fuck off. I love me some playful poop gabbing amongst friends, but being talked to like I'm an idiot or somehow less than
There we go.
will make your boy real sad. He's balding and has a goatee, so I really want to say I love his pixie cut and face red flag look, but I don't know. And red flag look. Okay, got it. But I don't know if he would try and get me fired. If I was a little mean to him as well. I don't terribly need this job, but I do love it and get to travel a lot. Also, the pay is bonkers. Who knew pulling cable was so lucrative?
I ain't seen a cent.
I know. I've been pulling cable my whole life. It also pays bonkers compared to what I'm used to. Also, Beau is Afraid is a great movie. I still need to see that. I haven't seen it yet. Love Your Newly in Love, 2 Honk Boy. P.S. Shout out to Kevin. Oh, yeah, Beau is Afraid. It's one of those, like, artsy mumblecore movies, probably. P.S. Shout out to Kevin. P.P.S. Shout out to Ren, who I'll definitely show this to if it's on the show, even though I don't think she likes it. Not yet, boys.
All right, Steve.
Well, let's see. If this guy's treating you like shit, you've asked him many times to not do that. You've also pulled him aside and politely said to not get the fuck off, but they're still doing it. I would say, okay, in the rules of the game, Mike, would you be nice or not be nice to this person? I think you would not be nice to this person.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Do we have a correct sound?
We do. The audience loves it.
Dude, can we get a clean take of I'll say that's correct, and then you do audience applause and the theme song?
Absolutely.
So say your answer.
Okay. I think Mike would not be nice.
Steve, that's correct.
Oh, wow. So
what does he want?
Mike, our boy, what's his name? Wade Cole has won a lifetime supply of laughs brought to you by Dynamic Banter. That's right. Anytime you listen to an episode of Dynamic Banter, you are guaranteed at least one nose laugh. Just like that. So, Mike, what do you think, man?
Dude, you know what's... It's like I wouldn't want to do anything to jeopardize the job if I love the job so much.
Certainly, yeah.
But I had a situation recently where somebody who I was working on something with was like kind of shitty to me in a way where we would be shitty to each other, but in mixed company. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, don't do that in front of the person who's also involved in this that we don't know that well, because they're not there with me.
Yeah.
So don't give them permission to like think a certain way about me.
Yeah.
We have a back and forth.
Yeah.
And that doesn't translate to everybody else.
Yeah, yeah.
And then once I did that, because the other person is an adult, they felt very bad about it and they were apologetic, and then it ended. But if somebody keeps doing it after you do that, that is like somebody waving the checkered flag to like be mean, be mean to me.
That's also them showing you that they don't respect you enough to stop.
Just know that if you're mean to them, a lot of times it keeps going in some way, even if you shut them up.
Exactly. And honestly, yeah, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't recommend doing the like, I love your pixie cut. You like, and like, don't try.
Don't make it personal. Don't let them. You can't let them show that you're personally hurt by the thing. You know what I mean? Especially if you're going to go back and forth with them.
Yeah.
I think, especially if it's in mixed company, what I used to do is make it so I was above the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, this isn't affecting this person in the way at all.
Yeah.
A lot of times when it's all like a quick draw of confidence thing, it's like somebody else is going to make fun of you because they don't want the attention on their hair or on their stupid goatee or whatever. So if you point that out to everyone, they're just going to feel undermined. And even if you shut them up, I'm telling you, they're going to find a way to fuck you somehow,
and you're not
going
to be ready for it, especially because
you don't want somebody being like undermined, sneaky to you at your job.
Like if you feel confident in being able to kind of like handle a situation like that and fight a bully with words. Like, I think Mike and I understand this to a degree because we've had to fight bullies with words our whole lives pretty much.
Yes.
Because I mean, I won't speak for you, but for me, I wasn't going to get into a physical altercation with somebody. I was going to always try jokes and funny shit to like get out of that situation as fast as possible.
Right.
So if you feel confident in being able to kind of like battle this guy with your words, then there is a way to kind of like show that not only do you not give a shit about what this person is saying, but you have the ability to like beat the fuck out of this guy by saying like one thing in the room that will shut that person up. But it's like,
there's also a
not
way
everybody
that
has that ability to do that.
There's a way that you respond to. There's a way that people respond to getting made fun of in a way that tells everyone they were really hurt by that.
Right.
And that's not what you want either. Because then everybody's like,
Right.
oh, like that really got under your skin.
Exactly.
If you want to be the good comedian about it, you yes and whatever they're saying, and then you say something funnier.
But
and then they're like, I can't do anything about that.
But that's like, even as a comedian, it's hard to nail that. So I would say like the best course of action is to don't say some dumb shit unless you're really ready to fight this guy in some way. And if you don't want to lose your job, then you know you shouldn't. So I think the best course of action is to totally not react to this guy's insults anymore.
Yes.
Just fucking bury it deep. Show him that it doesn't fucking matter, and he'll stop doing it eventually, for sure. Especially if you stop reacting to it in a way that guy can see bothers you.
Yeah.
Because obviously this person is kind of fed on that, right? Like they want to see you suffer a little bit.
Dude, I used to make it like I felt bad for the person making fun of me.
Sure.
Like if somebody said something, I'd be like, oh,
Aw.
yeah.
Aw, you have a bad home life.
Like, oh, Mike has tits. Oh,
Aw.
yeah, you do. You do need to say that. Anyway,
You do need to
you
say
are
that.
you are the kind of person who would need to point that
Oh,
out.
yeah, we are in a room with 3 or 4 people.
Let's see. Let's go down the line. Marissa, what do you think of what he just said? He's more attractive now.
Does that
he
make him
said that?
attractive? Yeah. Do you want that, man?
Dude, if you want to get real cerebral and you don't care about your job at all, let's say it's like you, this guy, and 3 women that you work with. Next time he makes fun of you, go, Kate, do you want to fuck this guy now or no? Because that's kind of what he's trying to do. So you want to fuck this guy or do you not want to fuck this guy?
Did this change your guys' interest in fucking this guy?
You're trying, or if the boss is in the room, you can give this guy more money.
This guy getting a raise? This guy getting a raise?
You gonna fuck this guy with money now?
Make this the last one. It's a good note to end.
We should talk about the shirt thing.
I want to talk about the shirt thing, but I want more.
We
We need women to chime in.
Yeah.
And men, because men are the ones who want their shirt off.
Yeah, but I feel like I think all the men in the room agree that if you want to take your shirt off in public, and it's not like a small room with 4 people in it,
And Leah's not around.
and Leah's not around, and Ellie can't know, then you can absolutely take your shirt off.
Yeah. And I want women to know that they could also take their shirts off.
Absolutely, if they want to.
Because I think that is cool and tight. And that's my opinion. It's just my opinion. Dude, I'll vote for any president that says women can take their shirts off.
Yeah, big time.
Even if it's Trump.
All right, Mia, someone named Mia sent in a dynamic banter love story.
Is it Mia Karuchi Kuchi Poochie?
There is a coochie in the name.
She's a long time.
Shout out.
Yeah?
Yeah, shout out.
Hi,
Mia.
boys. It's Mia, the owner of the DB Discord. Oh, okay. I met another DB.
I can't stand it.
What is it?
I can't stand this.
Really? It's
I
too
really
much?
think it smells like the inside of a vape that has been inside an aquarium for a long time.
I'm not too bothered by it. Like, every once in a while, it feels like the smoke is just going in my face. And that part sucks a little bit, but
Yeah.
not enough for me to move it.
Understood.
I met a DB fan in the wild, and now we're going on dates story for you guys.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you guys to be involved in a marriage
I
proposal.
thought she was going to be like, don't worry, we broke up.
Don't worry. So Josh and I met on Hinge last week, and things were going pretty well already.
And Josh will remain nameless.
Then he sent me a text saying, "Hey, I saw that you followed Dynamic Banter on Instagram, and that was it. I was sold."
It's crazy.
I told him I
It is
owned...
a good fucking...
It is.
measuring
It
stick.
is, because it's like, whoa, someone's cool.
Or someone at least thinks the same things are funny than I do.
I told him I owned the DB Discords and how much of a fan I was, and then we did the obligatory text spamming of inside jokes, E.T., cum, mummy, horn, no more fan mail, etc.
Dude, that's great. That's beautiful and great.
We've been on 2 dates since. Both have gone very well, and we plan on seeing each other this weekend.
Your relationship is going viral.
We also found out that there's a bunch of other weird coincidences surrounding us. We have all the same niche interests, like we like sandwiches. Just kidding, I added that part.
Crazy enough, the consequences don't stop
No,
there.
they don't.
Turns out we both walked past the subway and said, I'd
And
do
we-
almost anything for sandwiches.
I'd change my name to Subway if I could. But anyway, we have all the same niche interests, including DB. His nickname was Goose, and I have a lot of goose-themed things, like my phone case and some clothes. His first DB episode was my favorite episode, the episode being a meeting with Target, if you were curious. And we just found out today that we're both born on the same day, April 15th.
Whoa. In the same hospital? To the same parents?
Wait, you guys are related?
I'm stuck in here, stepsis.
Help me, stepsis. I have sepsis.
Sepsis, what are you doing?
Sepsis, why are you entering my body?
Cool to fuck your stepsister or no?
Not well, cool to fuck your stepsister.
Your parents did it.
I would say it depends on how long you've been step siblings, like, and how old you are.
Your parents just got married and you're both 18.
Oh yeah, get it while you can,
Dude, it's really
Get
no
it before
different.
it's weird.
It's you're really no different than what your
Totally,
parents
two
did.
strangers.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like similar to doing it with a coworker. It's too close to.
I mean, you can't get married.
Dude. So, honest question, I just thought about this. If it wasn't called by law stepsister, if it was like these are your blorp taps, you know, could you fuck that person?
Yeah, I think it would only be a fuck though.
So you
couldn't be together. It would never be. It could never be.
But that makes just as much sense to me as not being able to have sex with that person.
It's just one of those things where it's like, if it went any further than just like hooking up, like just to get it out of the way, because it's like, hey, why not? This is kind of weird and fucked up in like some circles. But I would be like, we can't get married because our parents are married, and then that'll suck for everybody to have to explain.
What if you had a longtime wife, sex girlfriend? No, it has to be wife. And your mom passed away, and your partner's dad passed away. And so these like in-laws that have known each other forever and have gotten along forever decide that they don't want to spend their last 40 years on Earth alone, so they get together.
Wow.
Varsity stepsister.
Dude, I just saw something where this happened.
Zoe, cool to fuck your stepsister or no? What? Cool to fuck your stepsister or no, I said.
I know. I think it's cool to get it out of the way, but you can't be anything more than that.
Creepy.
It is.
But is it only because they're called stepsisters?
Because it's still like.
Because like that's not your
Two strangers.
You're not related to that person,
Right.
At all.
Two
Yeah, but
strangers.
it's creepy of you to say just to get
I
it
know.
out of the way. That's weird.
Well, I'm saying.
That's
Well,
weird.
okay. Here's what I'm saying to get out of the way, because it's like you can't. If you want to fuck your stepsister who just became your stepsister,
Yeah.
you just met this person,
And you're
pretty
both
much.
23.
And you're both like 23 and you're single, and you're like, damn, she's kind of hot. I feel like you kind of have to get it out of the way now.
That's
Because
such a creepy.
But that
way
means
to
it's
put
going to
it.
be, it has to be all or nothing, because that means it's going to be creepy later.
Yeah.
it'll be worse later, yeah. I'm saying, and obviously it has to be a shared thing, right? Like, I'm not saying the woman has to return the reciprocation
To
of
have
wanting
sex?
To have sex, obviously. Yeah,
Yeah, of
it can't
course.
just be the guy going like, "Man, I got to bang her and get this out of the way."
No, that's not what
it's
it
got to
is.
be like an understood thing. Like you guys have to talk about it and be like,
Yeah.
"Look, are we interested? Should we do a thing?" Because
Has it never happened?
No, in history, relatives fuck each other.
yeah.
Depending on how far you go back in
Because
history.
if it's like my mom and dad have been together for a year and I'm like kind of into my stepsister
Because of hot titties.
because of hot titties and whatever else, gets your boing.
We're just having an adult
We're
conversation.
just having an adult
If you
conversation.
can't handle it,
Because I think
whatever gets your boing going.
I think after a year, you can't. But
Yeah, but that's such an arbitrary amount of time.
I think that's what I'm doing because it's like the wedding gift thing. If you didn't give the gift after a year, that's kind of
Theoretically,
fucked
is it
up.
Off limits? No. It's
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
I think you're also putting it like the perfect situation. Like
Yeah.
Imagine holidays after that, like all of it.
Some
What
people
if
can
both
be
of you
adults.
are horny?
Some people can hook up and be adult about it.
Listen, I don't think that there's any like amount of time that.
That isn't weird.
Yeah. But like if you grow up with this person, you guys are both like
That's
littles,
fucked. Yeah,
like
that's
and then all of a sudden, haha, we're curious. Okay, that's a little bit weird because
Yeah.
you're more of actual siblings.
I
at
agree.
That point
I agree.
Than you are as an adult or teen.
Yeah, but your
or
genes are
whatever,
different.
You know.
Yeah.
Your
you're
genes
not
are,
related.
what's the difference? Well, I know what the difference is. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
But if it was like childhood friend that grew up down the street and you and your parents were friends, so you take baths together and shit like that, and now you're 23 and you're like, wait a minute, we never thought of beepity.
I think one feels like an organic situation, and another one feels like you're forced to be in close quarters with that person. So it's like if you grew up with this woman and you have no blood relation to her, you were basically like forced to bond with this person in a familial way. But the neighbor that lives like a block away, who you grew up with, who you guys were the same age, and you like.
And have never been told that you're brother and sister.
Yeah, well, see, that's a whole other thing.
No.
but,
I
yeah.
mean, you're not like told
know-
like that, like you are your step siblings.
Yeah. But if you were in love with that person and for some reason your parent married that person's parent and now you guys are like legally step siblings, then I think like
I don't think that that's how that works. There's no like legal paper saying that this is my.
that there's a
it's
legal.
just their
Yeah, I guess
parents
that's.
Is it
getting
just the
married.
thing that people say?
Yeah.
Damn, that makes it even less weird then. if
Be
you wanna
horny
hook up
then.
with them.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like a familiar. As long as you
A
didn't
booty
grow up
call
with-
that
Aren't
lives
you gonna
down the
see
hall.
This person for the rest of your
Well, yeah,
life?
but
Yeah,
like,
but what if you're both cool?
that's what I'm saying.
Well, if
like,
you're not.
like
The worst. That's the worst.
Like-
Is it? No. Is it? I mean, then you can go into like, is it a smart decision to like, literally fuck anyone?
what if it like? Don't you see people that you've maybe hooked up with sometimes?
Not so much anymore.
Yeah.
They're on the other coast.
Sure.
But
That was a long
sometimes-
time ago, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes
but
you do.
everybody's an adult about it.
Exactly. Like I try to keep that cool as I possibly can, especially if it's someone that like you're like I want to keep that person in my life. 'cause
Yeah,
that
I mean,
person
having
matters.
a clinger situation where it's like one of you is way more into the
Not
other one
good.
than the other one.
That needs to end.
Yeah, it has to be a mutual adult.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm coming at it from a two adult standpoint where like consensual adults will be like, this is just a sex thing.
Right.
But putting a timer on it weirds me out.
We're putting some we're putting some heated questions to the audience right now.
Should your step sibling be allowed to take
Take their shirt off in front of you,
Yeah.
and have it be not sexual.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So Mia says not only do we share the same birthday, but we also share the exact same astrological birth charts, except for one sign placement. All right.
Hell,
It's just really fucking crazy. And we keep making jokes that one of us had to have stalked the other for years to curate a perfect personality for the other. That's so cute.
Don't manifest it.
Very cute. I've been there. That's fun. Anyways, I'll keep it short. I love you boys. Please, for the love of God, link at least one of the 2 Discords on the podcast socials as the official server, and I'll keep running them for free.
Thank you.
If you want to chat with me or Josh, here are our numbers. No. But thank you. I think, and you know what? Best of luck to you.
Why don't you call her and ask her about the shirt thing?
What do you think about shirts? What do you think about this mayor shirt we just put out? All right, well, that's really cute, Mia. I think that's sweet and cute, and I hope this relationship lasts a while because if anything goes wrong, that's going to fuck DB up for both of you, isn't it?
Yeah. And if you find out that you're related one day, just kind of play it cool.
Play it cool. And if you're not blood related to this person, then you don't have to play it that cool.
Have any of you listening ever fucked your step sibling? Write a history road.
Damn,
We promise not to say your name.
we got some assignments. Next episode should just be History Roads.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
We'll just dig in and we'll see the shirt stuff, the step sibling stuff. When you get into blood relation, that's when shit gets real weird.
Yeah,
man.
don't fuck your people who have the same
don't-
blood as you.
Don't do that.
You shouldn't do that.
Not even if
I
you're
wanna
horny AF.
No. Even if you're horny, don't fuck people who have the same blood as you.
Exactly.
Dates
All right.
and going away.
Get in there, baby.
What's the date today?
Yeah,
8th. Okay, so
No,
on
the 9th.
9th. On the 12th, I'll be in Huntington Beach doing Don't Tell. On the 16th, I'll be in San Diego doing a Don't Tell. On the 18th, I'll be doing a Don't Tell in Valley Village. On the 19th, I'll be at Aviator Nation in Venice. Back to Venice on the 24th, doing Abbott Kidding in Abbott Kinney.
Not kidding.
I am not joking.
I'm not joking.
On the 25th, I'm doing the Secretly Trashed show in the Hollywood Improv Lab. On the 26th, I'll be at Alamo Drafts House. Then you go to September. September 1st is the next Surrounded main room show. Tickets available now to see me and all your friends in the most exciting show there is at 7:30 at the Hollywood Improv. The 17th through, I'll see you there. The 17th through the 23rd, I'll be in New York City. On the 21st of that trip, the Surrounded show comes to the Stand at 10 p.m. on the 21st, which is a Thursday. And then on the 27th, I'm back in Long Beach at Bear City, Que Sera. MikeFalzone.com for most of those tickets. As soon as I get links to the tickets, I'll put them on my website and keep it locked.
Also, there's going to be... do we have a date on this MeUndies stream that's supposed to be happening?
The 18th, didn't you?
If that's the date, then that's the date. If that's what's in the email, then definitely it's in there. But I think on the 18th, we're doing a special shout out to MeUndies using the MeUndies Earl and Dynamic Banter promo code. So if you've been sitting on the fence about MeUndies, this is the stream to watch.
If you've been sitting on the fence, you probably need new underwear
Probably,
anyway.
yeah, because that's going to poke right through any other bad underwear. But yes, so on the 18th in the evening, I'll probably be doing some musical stuff. We'll probably bring in, we'll do a live stream on Instagram. And we'll do it from my personal Instagram.
From your personal underwear.
My personal, and I'll be wearing my underwear. You'll be able to see me model some underwear there. And then we'll bring some people in. We'll do some, talk to the audience a little bit. It's just a little extra goodness for MeUndies because we love MeUndies over here at DB. And so tune into that show. It's going to be live on the internet. So if you have an Instagram, that's all you got to do is click on my account and watch the live stream. And hey, maybe get a pair of underwear while you're at it.
Hey, who knows how many meatballs he underwear?
Okay, shout out to Headgum, Leah, Kevin, Josh,
What's going on the Patreon, Kevin?
Kent.
We got a TikTok video coming out.
Oh,
Whoa, a TikTok video.
Very nice.
Mike and I have been sharing some TikToks that we sent to each other, and we do a funny video where we watch them and react to them.
You
can
know
get
you
that
got
on.
friends you send TikToks to all the time. Watch us do that in real time.
And that's at patreon.com/dynamic banter. And also, don't forget, if you want to get some of our exclusive merch, go to dynamicbanter.clothing. Byron McCoy killing it over there, as always.
Yes.
Give the boys some love.
Yes.
And that's that.
Yeah, man. For tour updates with me and Dynamic Banter, you could always text 818-722-8682. If you even want to text just to chat, it's 818-722-8682. A lot of times if I'm on a show that has a guest list or something, I'll blast it out to that text chain, and you guys could hop on that and see some shows for free sometimes. And a lot of other good information. We definitely don't overuse it. So you go.
Dude, we should try to invite Malcolm on the show to promote the Surrounded show.
Yeah, that's very smart.
Let's do that, because it'd be fun to have Malcolm back on the show. That's been a
Always.
while.
Yeah.
No promises, but we'll see what we can do. We're always trying to get our friends and funny folks on the show for guest episodes. You guys seem to you have enjoyed that.
But he is on strike, so maybe he has some time freed up.
Maybe he's got time. I don't know, unless he's scabbing.
Unless he's being timeless, which is when you don't have any time.
That was a HeadGum podcast.